Hi there everybody, it's Cassie and here is another video for you today. This one is going to be on something I am obsessed about, and that is the new Lelutka Axis HUD. I think it is the coolest thing ever, and I really wanted to show you guys it as well. And I haven't even taken it off, I've just been having a blast with it. If you don't know what the Lelutka Axis HUD is, it's this new HUD that has like a really crazy face on it, but it's like close-up spots of the head so you can see it easier. And it's to pinpoint every single detail on that face so you can make your own custom expressions for photos. Isn't that amazing? Like, holy crap. So I already touched mine a bit, so it got rid of the HUD that tells you what to do. But if you're first getting this Axis HUD, first thing to know is that it's 1500 linden. Which it sounds like a lot, but if you are a blogger that frequently blogs all the time, I feel like this is completely worth it, just like anypose is. I feel like those two are ones that you need as a blogger. I think that one might be 1500 as well, but I could be wrong. Anyways, let's look at this. They also do have a website, so I will also go over that. But for now, let's look at what the tutorial says, okay? So it does point out all of the icons here. So if you wanted to read this tutorial again and you're confused, then just click the I at the very first one. If you want to go to the website that I was going to talk about next, then click this. The second one. Minimize is the third one on this top right. So if you just want to make it smaller, you can do that. And if you just want to take it off without having to go into your inventory or your appearance, just click the X at the very right and that will detach it. Next up, we have the opaque switch, which is right here. Toggle between the opaque and transparent HUD background. So if you want to have it completely white, like how it looks right now with this tutorial, you can do that. But if you want to be able to see behind it and you want it transparent, click this button. Next to it is the HUD skin. By touching these icons, the HUD will change appearance to your liking. Each target, bottom left, can have its own skin to help remember who you are controlling. So what's really cool is that you can, that's the next thing right here, you can target yourself and 3 other avatars, so 4 faces total, as long as they give you permission, of course. But isn't that so neat? So you can change the colors at the very bottom over here where your targets are to show who is what. And you can click on each one to change their expression. Like, how freaking cool is that? I feel like that is like the coolest thing I've ever seen. So when you do that, all you have to do is just click it. It will show a pop-up for them, and they just have to hit accept. Permissions to do that, and then you can start animating their face. The favorites, which I think is so cute. It's empty slots where you can save 16 at a time of your favorite combinations. So if you really like the facial expression you made and you feel like you'll use it often, you can save it. And they have 16 little slots at the very bottom, right down here. And I like that it has like the little number count on each square. When using the favorites option on the Axis HUD with other animations and poses, due to the amount of animations involved, we recommend that you recall the favorites first. For more information, refer to the web manual. Included with your HUD is the Axis Backup Save and Share, which you can use to copy your favorites through future HUD updates or trade them to your friends. Like, how cool is that? Oh my gosh. So, clear all when recalling. If checked yes, all active animations will be replaced by the saved favorite. When no is selected, the saved animation will overlay currently selected animations. So if you want it to be replaced, you can hit yes. If not, it'll save on top of that one that's already there. And then down here, if checked yes, updates will automatically be sent to you at any time you wear this out-of-date version product. Like, it's just so cool. I love that they did this, like this little tutorial, so you understand it perfectly. And I will talk about the website as well, but I want to get to the spot where you can actually see how much the face can do, you know? So this is where they're actually talking about the full HUD, what all the details are. So first up on the very top left right here, we have the mirror lock. Clicking any bone on one side will have the same effect on the opposite side, except for eyes, which have their own. So when you do this, if you want both eyebrows to raise on this HUD, you click this. If you want both ears to be the same size, you click this. etc. If you ever do crazy poses and you're wanting to just reset it all and have a clear face, this won't close the animation that you have as your pose, but it will just reset your face back to the standard look. Refresh refreshes all playing animations for all targeted avatars. So if you wanted to reset it like you would refresh, it's right here, world resync animations, it'll do the same thing. It's what this one is called. Trying to I don't want to click away my face. What also I really love is the steady pose. So this is like the pose stand, except for it has 4 poses, 3 for girls, 1 for guy. But I guess you could do all of them. I did all of them, and I think they all look good. So it helps you have like still a casual pose, but try these out. They do also recommend, if you are going to do a pose, sometimes your pose, whichever one is the oldest, will time out while you're working on this face. Your face pose won't change while you put that pose back on, so you don't have to worry about it refreshing. Like, you know, if you accidentally click a pose and it resets your whole anypose thing, that is such a nightmare. But at least this one, it'll stay, which is awesome. Okay, they do recommend also on the website that you just continue to do the face and then save it, and then that way you can go back to the pose and set everything up and then just click that face. Alrighty, so the clear group wipes the animations on this part of the face, and you're going to see that a lot when I show you how to do this. The mirror group mirrors the group of bones left to right, same as this button up here, but just for certain bones. Bone rotation grid. Click and drag on this dot grid to quickly rotate the bone. This is so cool. I'm so excited to show you this. It even moves your head too, so you don't need to use any pose for your head now. You can just use it for your body. Like, this is so awesome. The secondary dot grid for bones that can be rotated on 3 axes. This will control rotations on the 3rd axis. So this normally is for, like, if you're moving your neck, there's one position that you can move it, or your head, and then there's another position with your neck. It's the same thing with any pose. You can tilt your head a direction and then tilt your neck to have a bit more of a realistic turn. So that's what it does right there. And then group macros. Click one of these that control multiple bones at once to speed things up. So if you want to not click on every single tiny one, you can click on this and they will have a set expression that will like keep it all in one direction. So again, I will show you how this works. I think it is the neatest thing. So this is the HUD, and it has just the standard skin that they put on it. I believe that's Glamifair. And let's see. So I will show you what I was talking about, like if we want to do, let's work with the brows first. We'll start top to bottom. So if you ever want just a set brow, you can just do that. It'll lift the whole eye. There's 3 different bones on this. So if you want to do them individually different, like if you want certain things to be lower than the other, you can do that. But if you want them all to be the same, you can also just hit the one that you want. Same with being the lower one. And you can also do this with the other side. So what I think is cool, if I could have like a raised brow and then having a furrowed brow. So like you're doing like an eyebrow lift. Like, I think that's so neat. And then you can also just do, I think it's, can't I do a linked one, or am I crazy? We can also refresh it right here, but let's see. I think it's this button. Yeah, there we go. So you can reverse it right here. Look at that. I love that so much. That's what that one is. It's for mirroring it, doing the opposite of it. I love that. Oh, I can do that all day. Okay, so next up are our eyelids. And these are actually going to be on the left and the right. They have it pointing over here. So with the eyelids, you can make them wider, or you can make them lower. You can even close them. So these are the different versions you can have. And these are linked. You don't have to have them linked though. Just click the link button and that will unlink them. So if you just want one eye to be super wide and the other one to be super wonky and a little bit drunk, you can do that. We have eyes next. So let's reset all this just so you can see it. These are our eyes right here. Automatically, they're normally linked. So if you move it, they'll go anywhere. When I was playing with it earlier, I unlinked and automatically went cross-eyed. So these work similar to the Lelutka HUD, where you have the eyes right here, They do a similar effect. It seems like they don't work when this is active, so just use this if you have this open, because it looks like, yeah, these don't do anything. Good to know. Alrighty, what do we have next? Ears. So if you guys know the Lelutka HUD, when you have it on, it doesn't actually connect to the ears. No matter what you do when you're messing with your body, you can't move your ears, adjust them. Now you can, which is wonderful. So you can have different sides for your ears now. Look at this. I used to always have super stuck out ears when I was Cassie, and now you can do that again. How awesome is that? And I think this is as far as they can go. Yeah. And then you can also have them super in too, like against your face. I just think that's so cool. Like that was one of the one things that I didn't like about the Lelutka head, was that I couldn't have my big ears. And now that I can, I'm just so excited about this. We have our nose next, and these have 3 different bones in them. So we have one for the nostril up here, so you can even raise it, you can widen it, you can lower it. You can kind of do a little bit of a bewitched action there. This one messes with the actual bridge of the nose, so you can lower it, move it around as well, maybe if you want a broken nose. And then the other one does the other nostril. I'm looking a little click crazy right now, so let's hit refresh again. Let's go over the jaw next. So the jaw is right here on the left hand side, right below where the, this is the lower eyes. I forgot to do that one. Let me go back to that really quick. So this is this the lower eyes, or are these the ears? Yeah, these are the lower eyes. So I'm sorry for skipping this, guys. It's the tear duct part of your eye. Is that what it is? The water line. There we go. So again, just like the top part that controls your lid, this controls your bottom lid, and you can control this as well and have different sets of eyes too. So I apologize for skipping that one. I like these so much. Like, this is the best thing ever. Okay, so jaw. Let's get to that now. Here is your jaw, and this is where you control how your mouth opens and closes. It can also, the more left you are, the more left your jaw will be. The more right you are, the more right your jaw will be. If you want to have it just in the middle, just hit the middle one, and the lower you go, the lower your mouth goes. So eventually you can even have it completely open. I mean, like, you could even have like wide eyes and be all excited. I love this so much, guys. Look at that. When we get to the mouth too, it's so neat. Like, you can even like smile and stuff too. Okay, that looks a little scary, but you get what I mean, right? I hope. Wow, I'm getting a little crazy here. Oh gosh, I love it so much. Again, I was explaining earlier, if you ever want to just reset that one spot, they also have these little mini versions of the refresh HUD that will also turn that off. Next we have, let's do the TNG, which is the tongue. So let's open our mouth again. And these have different types of the tongue too. So you can have it pointing up to the left, pointing up to the center, pointing to the right. And then we also have downwards a bit. There is a little bit of cutting with my mouth, I've noticed. And then maybe that'll be updated eventually. But then we have other ones too, where they're kind of just in the corners. And then we finally have the bottom ones that are down. Like, look how cool this is. And they have, I don't know if you ever noticed that Lelutka store, and a lot of other places started doing it too, where they have piercings for their tongues. I feel like now this is like a good reason to actually get that. Now that you can actually see the tongue, like more poses that show it more defined. So I think this is pretty cool. So let's refresh that again. And let's close this too. I'm actually going to open the mouth just slightly. Let's go to just parted lips. So next up, we are going to be talking about the lips. So the lips have tons of bones in them. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then they also have a pucker over here, which is neat. So if you ever want to like pucker your lips like a kiss, you can do that, and still these bones work with it. So you can pucker it, and then you can start moving them if you like. I also like that it gives you a bit more of like a pushed out lip like this if you do that, because I don't have huge lips on my avatar. but I do like that it makes it a bit more subtle. Like you don't have to go into your shape to change it. So I really like the corner one. So if you even want to like frown, you can do that now too. I do wish that I could spread my lips more, but I could always do that in editing as well. If you ever want a set look though, again, like they showed earlier, you can hit these white circles right over here that aren't tiny, like they're the medium-sized ones here. You can click them to have them go all at the same time on different spots, or also your bottom lip, and slowly lower it to open your mouth. That's really scary looking. Awesome. I like this so much. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get like an Elvis look. Let's try it. Let's see if maybe I can put these all the way down. Kinda. And then we can also even raise this lip. I think that more just looks like a smirk than anything. Side smile. Okay, so let's link that. And again, if you ever want to reverse this, you can just hit this little button right beneath the lips and you can change it around. Look how I love that. It's so neat. When you want to save a pose, all you have to do is go down here where you see these colored spots, and you can just hit hold on it, touch and save, and you can hit overwrite or clear. So if you want to get rid of one, you can get rid of one by hitting clear. If you want to cancel in general, hit that. But let's hit overwrite. So now we can go like this, erase everything, and then we click that red one, and it goes right to that pose. Perfect, right? I'll probably eventually clear that later. Maybe. I like it. The last two are the ones that I were talking about where you can now also move your head like you would in anypose. If you've used anypose before, you can move most of your whole body. The only thing you can't really do is your spine, like your hip joints. It's hard. Let me see. Let me get to it. And let's move it over here. Okay. Open. So you can move your head just like you would. I don't think I can do it with this. This is too high of an animation, which is kind of funny. Like I didn't expect it to be so high of an animation. I wonder if everything else works though. Maybe not with this pose. Is that what it is? Yeah, okay. So you can still move this, just not with this pose. Alrighty. But they have the head and the neck right there, and it does the same thing as this. So, okay. Me taking that off messed me up. We have right here, you can move your head around. You can also have it at different neck angles right here. Have it looking all over, or you can have it straight on, which is this one. See, it's pretty easy to understand when you're looking at the axis on here. Like if you're all the way up in this top left, of course it's going to have you pointing all the way up to the left. And if you want your head to turn that way too, it'll do that if you go all the way to the left. It might look a little silly if you do it like this, like your neck kind of looks a little broken. And then we also have the neck part. So let's turn this one off and try this one. So this one will just move your neck. It won't move your head. And again, we also have this bottom line right here, which is darker from the rest of the axis, where you can move things to adjust it just a little bit more. And again, there's moments where your neck looks extremely broken, but for the most part, they all move really smoothly. Like, I don't know if you just saw this one. Look at that poor neck. So, I also, just before I end this video, I did want to talk with you about the website. The website is lelutka.com/blog/axis-hud. I will be linking it in the description below so you can check it out. When they talk about it, though, they talk about the dot grids, the macros that are the larger circle next to the dot grids where they move all of the things together, how to clear your work, linking and mirroring, favorites, and then clear all when you're recalling. Everything that they put on this HUD, they pretty much show you. The last few things I wanted to show you are the skins. First, let's do the HUD opaque. So this is what they mean right here. Now it's opaque. Now it's sheer. And then we also have the skins. So this is the silver one when it'll load. You can do it. That's kind of scary, isn't it? It's like a creepy robot staring into your soul. Wonder if I can texture refresh this or if I just need to be patient. I probably need to be patient. Let's pause it a bit. Oh, how neat is that? So the actual skin itself turns silver. Let's do this yellow one. It's like the yellow emoji. Again, extremely yellow. Let's try one more before I wrap this up. That's really cool. I like this a lot. This is a really awesome HUD. I'm very satisfied with this. I will be using this all the time with my photos. This is it for this part 1 video. I'm going to do 2 more parts. My second part video will be trying all of the different heads with this HUD. I just want to see which ones work, which ones don't. I do have Genesis, Akaruka, Lelutka is the one I'm wearing, Lack, Logo, and Katwa. So I will be testing all those out. If there's other HUDs, I don't have those, but I will test the ones that I do have. I think that's it. I can show you these poses real quick while I tell you to subscribe to my channel if you want, or like this video, or dislike this video. I don't mind either way, but I do hope you guys enjoyed watching this so much. My third part video is also going to be me using this in a get ready with me, so if you'd like to see that as well, feel free to check out the other videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!